Hello everybody! Today's video is my 14-week pregnancy update for you guys. We'll talk about the baby and how I'm feeling and symptoms and cravings and all that stuff. So we'll get right into it. So let's talk about the baby and how the baby is doing. The baby is the size of a lemon. It's about 3.5 inches long. From what my app says, hair is starting to grow. The lanugo that protects the skin while the baby is growing is forming. The brain is working really hard, and it really is starting to look like a baby. Like, it's starting to elongate and it's starting to kick more fluidly, not so jerky. They call it what is it? The app said, like, when in the beginning it's more like hip hop and now it's more like ballet, which I find is really funny. But yeah, so a baby is doing good. All right, so this last week I had a doctor's appointment with my actual doctor who has delivered, what is it, 4 out of my 5 children. Yeah, and I told her about the bleeding. She did say that I could bleed all the way up to the end of pregnancy. She did say I am at a higher risk for miscarriage, like I already knew. She didn't say I needed to take it easy or anything. She just said, you know, they don't really know why this happens, but it happens. And the fact that the blood is black, that she thinks that it might be over. And I have stopped spotting, so that's awesome. But she was just, you know, she's trying to make sure I'm not being, you know, naive about it, that something still could happen and don't be surprised. So that was interesting. Yeah, the doctor's appointment went great. They heard the baby's heartbeat. It was just really good. Nothing really else to inform you on the doctor's appointment. This has been a better week for me overall. Like, I haven't dry heaved at all. Yay. My food aversions seem to be not so like bad. Like, I can stand the smell of chicken nuggets now. I can eat salads this week, which I was so happy to start back up again. I definitely want to eat healthier this pregnancy. With Posey, I kind of had a free-for-all, and as you watch our past videos, I look like I had a free-for-all. And I know it was a lot with swollen stuff, and I'm not gonna like be crazy, but I'm trying to make better choices. You all get it. I just don't want the recovery. I mean, it took a long time to get the weight off for Posey, and I'd like for it not to take so long this time, but again, I have no guarantees. I could blow up. I can be just like I was with Posey and it'd be okay too. I know it'll come off. I'm gonna try. I haven't felt sick. I feel good. And the tiredness hasn't been so bad because it's been really hard the last few weeks. Just the exhaustion has really hit home. I've had a lot of gas. Sorry for the TMI. A lot of air bubbles, like, just trapped in me. I have stopped eating a certain kind of cereal. I was eating Frosted Mini Wheats for breakfast, and I stopped that, and now I'm on just Cheerios, which is gluten-free, which is great. And that seems to have gone away, so I think that's what was causing the problem. Yay! My feeling this week has been good, and it's my first week I really feel like I can say that and be confident about it, and I'm not like lying. I really feel good this week, almost like not my old self, but like just I don't feel like, oh my gosh, like all the time. I feel good, so it's nice. I love the second trimester, and I was worried it wasn't gonna come because this one felt like it was taking a little longer to get here, but I think we've hit the second trimester bliss, and I am very excited about it because I need this break. You have no idea. It's nice to be able to eat and sleep and feel good. I bought just a body pillow. I didn't go spend $200 on a pillow. I spent $20 on a pillow, just because I just didn't want to. So I got a body pillow, and that's been really comfortable to sleep with, really cozy and really soft. I've been loving sleeping with it, because I have had a little bit of back pain. I don't know why. That pillow has helped a lot, and switching sides with my husband has helped a lot too. I think it's just, I don't move a lot when I sleep, so I think that's really been helpful. So food cravings this week. Again, still on a salt kick. I haven't had like anything crazy specific. Peanut butter still ate like on demand. Bananas recently, and the salads have been more like, I've been more thinking like, yum. I had an apple today and I was like, this is delicious. Like, and those things I couldn't even think about a few weeks ago. I would just be like, get away from me, get away from me. Like, I don't want to eat this. I am still like, fast food is still really hard for me. Coffee has gotten better this week, guys. Like, my own coffee. Like, if I make it weak, I can sip on my coffee and not feel sick. It is such a blessing. I have no idea. Around that 2 o'clock hour, it has been so good. Again, that's why this week's been better. Like, things have just been different. I'm like, oh, So that's pretty much for symptoms and cravings. I did want to mention one thing that's been on my mind that I just want to talk about because I want to know, I don't know, maybe other people are kind of going through the same thing. For me, I've had a little bit more anxiety with this pregnancy. I know I had the bleeding, which makes sense. You know, I thought I was miscarrying. But even ever since I had Win of the twins especially, I've had a lot of anxiety while pregnant. But I was noticing, I was thinking back, Harrison's pregnancy, Win's pregnancy, I really didn't have any fears. I really was like, my body's gonna do this, everything's great, and I'm gonna have this baby, and everything was fine. But with social media the way it is now, and with knowing a lot of people had a lot of losses, and I feel like because I am exposed to some of it, it makes me more having anxiety. And it's not saying I don't want to be exposed to it, but I want to know that I think that's a normal thing. I think it's normal to feel fear while you're pregnant about your baby. And I don't think a lot of people really discuss it because technically I've had quite a good run with pregnancies. I've only had a couple little scares, but I know a lot of people have had just tragic stories, and I always go like, you know, is it my turn? Do you know what I mean? And it makes being pregnant hard, and I know I feel like everyone must feel this way. I think, I don't know for sure. Maybe you can let me know in the comments down below if I'm just crazy over here, because it's hard. Like, I want to enjoy this, but then in the back of my mind I go, well, what if? And then I go, you know, I give it to God, and then I tell myself my body's designed to do this. I've done this before and everything's gonna be fine. But again, those little stinking creepy thoughts get in, and you know, the anxiety and fear come back for just a little while. I'm not like dwelling on this or depressed about it, but I just think it's hard. Like, I feel like I wish it wasn't like that. I wish women didn't have to feel this fear, you know, instantaneously. We're attached to this baby when it's the size of a, you know, a teeny tiny little dot. You thought you're in love, and the whole time you're just like you just want everything to be okay. And yeah, so I've been having a little more anxiety this week. Like, I have a home Doppler at home, and I've been not listening to the heartbeat because I'm afraid of not hearing it. Because the night that I had the heavy bleeding, which I didn't tell anybody about this, my husband was there, and my mom was there, my dad. I found the heartbeat like the night before that happened, and I couldn't find the heartbeat before I went to the hospital with the Doppler. And it gave me so much fear, and just I was a mess about it, and I really thought the baby was gone, and everything was fine. But now I'm like, that Doppler now has like a bad feeling towards it. Like, I'm like, oh, like now when I go to the doctor, I just say like a little prayer, like, please be there. And again, it's never happened to me before. I know it's probably from the experience that I just went through. I don't know. I think I'm trying to share with all you guys is that don't feel alone if you're feeling this way, because I think it's normal. I hope it's normal. Tell me I'm normal. Because yeah, it's crazy, and I can see why people, you know, only have one kid if they have had a rough pregnancy, because it's 9 months of your life, 10 months of your life, and it's scary. And like, yeah, and as each pregnancy I've had, it's gotten worse, the anxiety I've had. And yeah, enough about that. But I'm doing okay. I don't know, I wanted to share this with you guys, so if anyone's going through the same thing, they don't feel alone or whatever. I don't know, it's just something I'm going through, and I want to just be open with you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Haha. So enough of that. Everything's going good here. I can't wait. Gender reveal will be in the first week-ish, second week of October. We do not know the gender yet. We won't find out till literally, I think, the first week of October. And yeah, so I'm very excited about that. We do not have any names yet. Yeah, that's a process. It's gonna be me and Will always have just giant arguments about names until the very end. So it's gonna be crazy. I have some ideas, but I don't know. He's ixnayed them all. So I'm like, oh, so it's gonna be crazy. Enough talking, let's do the belly shot. Sorry, my kids are over here playing, lots of noise. All right, here's the belly shot at 14 weeks from the front. Here it is from the side. yay, the baby's getting bigger. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and thumb this video up for us. We'd super appreciate it. Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter if you want to see cute pictures of all of my children. And thank you guys. And don't forget, you're wonderful. See you next time. Bye. Bye.